X-Men 97 Season 2 is here, and our Marvel Legends collection is about to get even bigger. Before we start making room for Wasteland Cyclops, Wasteland Jean Grey, Feral Wolverine, and X-Corp Rogue, I'm ranking Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figure released so far. Did your favorites crack the top 3, or did articulation, head sculpts, and design choices hold it back? And stick around because I've got a bonus 2-pack ranking at the end. Let's get into it! Quick disclaimer, X-Men 97 Gambit, Storm, and Magneto aren't ranked because MAFEX already owns those shelf spots. X-Men 97 Sentinel excluded too. A quick run through on the figures that did not make the top 10. Sunspot, Hasbro just repainted him as Cypher, glad I did not buy multiples. Executioner, deep cut character, lost points on articulation. Lumberjack Wolverine, lost claws. Morph already suffered in my top 10 worst figures of 2025. Rogue is definitely part of the top 10 best, and she's here to greet you.
Well, hey there, sugar. This here is Lenore Zan, aka Rogue of the X-Men. And you know, you are watching some truly unstoppable X-Men content by my friend Drew, aka Tuggernaut Collectibles.
This is my unstoppable top 10 Marvel Legends X-Men 97 action figures ever. At number 10, Magneto, Trial of Magneto. Massive win for comic book collectors who want Magneto in this specific costume. The Moon Knight cape actually does sell the illusion that his head might be in the right size, so this figure is not that bad at all. Despite the flaws, it's a must-add because this is such an important Magneto costume for X-Men 97 Season 1. At number 9, Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen. Just like Magneto, she was part of my 2024 worst list, but she's a core character of X-Men 97 Season 1. As proof, she comes with baby Nathan Summers, which is a catalyst for Season 2. I researched further into why Hasbro missed the show accuracy on this one, specifically with the matte black upper thighs, which should have been her bare legs. This figure is accurate to the early concept art, meaning Hasbro didn't try to make her retail friendly. Hasbro just worked with what was handed to them. It's a great figure on its own, but it's not usable for kit bashing due to that unique skin tone. At number 8, Jubilation D. She is the best ever Jubilee action figure based right on her anime look in X-Men 97. Hasbro likes making big heads, however, this is one case where I cannot hate it because of how gorgeous she looks. Hasbro was also incredibly generous when it comes to her accessories, giving her multiple hands, a soda cup, and a unique set of firework effects attached to her hands. This really felt like we got our money's worth and much more. I could have ranked her higher, but the rest of the figures ahead of her are just better. At number 7, Nightcrawler. Do you know anyone who does not love Kurt? I love Kurt, especially for what he stands for. But I'm not sure if Hasbro is giving him enough love in action figure form. He is still on that older engineering buck and missing a wired tail. This is really just an updated, pinless reissue of the comic version, which is so hard to get right now. The articulation is sufficient, but it's not the Maximum Series Spider-Man-like articulation I was hoping for. Still, his pure accessibility and shelf presence make him hard to skip. At number 6, Jean Grey. This is outrageous, even for me. The Queen is outside the top 5. She has the best animated series head sculpt ever, easily beating the Love Triangle 3-pack ponytail version. Her head sculpt is absolute perfection, as its aesthetics match both X-Men the Animated Series and X-Men 97. This is one figure you appreciate when looking at the head, but not the rest of the body. Jean was always petite, so the body proportions kinda match, but a lot of things are missing, just like the upper torso swivel. Still, this is the best Jim Lee Jean Grey Marvel Legends head sculpt for both X-Men 97 and comic book shelves. But guess who went ahead of her? It's her frenemy. At number 5, another queen, Emma Frost. The White Queen beats Queen Jean by a hairline. Just like Jean Grey, These head sculpts are the best Emma Frost heads Hasbro has ever made for Marvel Legends, fitting both comic books and X-Men 97 display. But unlike Jean, we can actually look and admire the rest of the figure's body. Until you remove the cape, revealing that ugly articulation holes right on top of her shoulders. I know some would disagree ranking her above Jean Grey. Let me know in the comments below. I feel like I'm rewarding Hasbro for not going too retail friendly on her controversial costume. But in the end, overall presentation gave Emma the edge. At number 4, Anna Marie, Rogue. Is this pure bias because she is from Australia?
You know, Sugar, when people ask me, are you from the South? I say, yeah, Sugar. I'm from as far south as you can go. I am from Australia. So hold on tight, Sugars, because I'm feeling a little touchy today.
Unlike Jean and Emma, who came with 2 exceptional head sculpts, Rogue only has 1. But Hasbro gave her the right kind of body. For once they fixed the plastic jacket aesthetics, Hasbro made sure to paint the shoulder under the jacket the exact same color as the jacket itself. This is a massive win for toy photographers, not much editing required. Although Hasbro updated the silhouette to be more modern, the shape still looks distinctly like Rogue. Like what I said a while ago, the size of Jean Grey's body is a bit questionable, while Emma always towers over everybody. It's like Jean Grey is on a teen body and Emma is on a mature giant lady body. While Rogue, on the other hand, it's just the perfect size. Still, you can't help but ask for more accessories like an alternate head, but this is just good enough. Good enough for her to beat the other 2 popular ex-ladies. At number 3, Cable. Everyone was hyping this figure as if he was their own child. I was being more realistic. Those shoulder pads are a major flaw. I actually got a defective one, and you'll probably say, of course, it's you, Tuggernaut. But even if the shoulder pads wasn't defective, I feel it could have been designed much better for articulation. Turning a blind eye to the defect and articulation issues, this is the best value for money. You get 2 guns and one of them is a properly large weapon, like a Capcom-sized one. It's so good that Hasbro had to reuse it again and include it with the deluxe Archangel, which is a bit pricey in my opinion. I wonder if they removed the gun from Archangel, would we save another $5 off? Anyway, the size and the sculpt of the figure are spot on to how we expect Cable to look. I assume Hasbro will update this one for his X-Men 97 Season 2 look, which pays homage to the classic design. At number 2 is his dad, Cyclops, the best Marvel Legends Cyclops to date, and he comes complete with the right accessories. Unlike past Marvel Legends Cyclops figures, Hasbro actually remembered he has a mutant power, so they included an optic blast effect. To top it off, he has an excellent sculpt and top-tier articulation. What held him back? The smirk on his face. I wonder if this was based on an early concept art, because he doesn't really look like that in the show. Well, Jean is on a teen body, while Scott is on a teen head sculpt. If only Hasbro had given him a proper mature X-Men team leader head sculpt, he could have blasted the bub away from number 1. At number 1, climbing all the way to the top of the X-Men 97 ranking is Wolverine. Such a simple action figure. He doesn't overcomplicate things like his backstory. Every problem he has a sharp answer in 6. This Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figure proves you don't need cloth goods or fancy gimmicks. You just need Logan to have the right silhouette and the articulation required to recreate his signature moves. He could have benefited from a screaming or angry head sculpt, but Hasbro included an unmasked Logan head instead. At the moment, he is the best Marvel Legends Wolverine action figure that can seamlessly fit in both an X-Men 97 display and your comic shelf. In the comments below, do you agree? Is he better than Slim? Bonus round, I'll rank the X-Men 97 to packs. Number 3, Rogue and Gambit, the basketball set. No surprises here. Like LeBron James carrying the Cavs to the NBA Finals, it's really hard to win alone. Rogue is doing all the heavy lifting in this 2-pack. Number 2, Wolverine and Storm. Does the mix of brown skin tones on Storm bother you? For me, it's the glossy, shiny, exposed skin on her torso that bugs me. But this is the best value in terms of accessories and effects. Both characters come with 2 head sculpts, unlike the basketball 2-pack. Number 1, Cyclops and Jean Grey. It's hard to argue when the king and the queen of the X-Men are in a 2-pack, and Hasbro finally gave them the needed accessories and the best body molds. Like the rest of the 2-packs here, this look won't last long as they will ship to their Wasteland costumes in X-Men 97 Season 2. Still, this is a massive win for our comic book shelves as these costumes are comic book accurate. In the comments below, do you agree with my rankings? Are you ready for more X-Men 97 Marvel Legends figures based on their Wasteland, Ancient Egypt, and X-Corp costumes? This video is part of my massive X-Men series celebrating X-Men 97 Season 2. If you want to see more rankings and figure breakdowns, click the playlist in the top right corner of your screen. Thank you. If you enjoyed this ranking, make sure to optic blast that hype button, slash that like button like Wolverine, subscribe, and just like Jean and Emma, broadcast this top 10 by sharing this video with our fellow X-Men 97 fans. Also, if you're looking to pick up any of the figures featured today, I left some links in the description below. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.